overeating for years, which led to your weight problem, then sometimes...
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日は体脂肪を落とすためにすぐできるたった一つの習慣見ていきましょう。体脂肪を落とすために基本的に重視されていることはカロリーであったり栄養素ですよね。それが体脂肪を増やす、減らすことの大元となっています。今回はそれもあった上でより体脂肪を減らしやすくするための習慣をクリスチャンさんが教えてくれています。早速見ていきましょう。どうぞ。
Everybody wants to get leaner, but not everybody wants to follow a rigid, set-in-stone diet where you count your macros, you make sure you don't go above 50 grams of carbs per day. Some people, they just want to eat a little bit better, control their portion, and just lose a little bit of fat. Now, if that's where you are, there are some simple tricks you can use to lose fat without really thinking about it. Now, when it comes to losing fat, the main thing is portion control. Just eating less. If you've been eating crap or overeating for years, which led to your weight problem, then sometimes simply eating less energy, less carbohydrates and less fat will allow you to lose 5, 10, or even 15 pounds simply by eating less crap or less food overall. So I have some tricks that I use with clients or with people like yourself or like myself who don't want to be regimented but they still want to lose some fat. Tricks that allow you to reduce how much food you want to eat. Because most people, they eat until they feel satisfied. They will put as much food as they need to feel full on a plate and they eat it. They don't realize how much calories or how much energy they're consuming. So one simple trick is to drink a protein shake 10 minutes before your meals, your main meals. What that does is it takes room in your stomach, so you will feel full much more easily. Another thing is that the body starts to send satiety signals that, hey, I had enough food for that meal roughly 20 minutes after you began eating. So if I'm drinking that shake 10 minutes before my meal, well, nutrients still hit that stomach. So you still feel like the meal has started and it starts the countdown. So you will feel satiated a lot sooner when you start to eat your meal. So first by feeling fuller and by having those satiety signals sooner when you start your actual meal, then you will have a lot less food intake or not the desire to eat as much. Heck, the first few times you might not finish what's on your plate just because you're used to having that portion, but now you're full and you don't want to eat before you even finish it. And the good thing is that those protein, they are very hard to store as body fat. Protein, whey isolate, for example, it's almost impossible to store them as fat. In fact, a study has shown recently that if people drank their shakes, either like between meals or with their meals, they had the same gain in muscle mass. But only those who drank the protein shake with the meal also lost body fat, or they lost more body fat. So even if you're taking the shake before or during a meal, you will still build muscle just as much as if you have the shake between meals, but on top of it, it will facilitate fat loss. So my first trick, if you want to get leaner without having to change your whole life, drink a protein shake, ideally mixed with like 700 milliliters of water before your meal. It will increase stomach content, starts the satiety process, and it will reduce automatically how much food you're eating while also providing you the nutrients necessary to help build that muscle. So very effective strategy, very simple but very effective strategy.
さあ、いかがでしたでしょうか。食事前、食事途中にプロテインを飲むということでした。 普通に食べ物から取るわけではなく、ドリンクという形で一気に栄養素を流し込むことでより効果を逃すということではないでしょうか。具体的な量については話していなかったので判断が難しいですが、減量中基本的に1食あたりのタンパク質は 30g ほどと考えると、そのうち 10g 程度をドリンクで先に飲んでおくっていうのが現実的な数字ではないかなと思いました。それでも食事をスタートするための合図になるとは思います。量を変えて試してみるのもありかもしれないですね。みんなはどう感じましたか？コメント欄で教えてください。最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。感想や動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしてます。ではまた。I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't